Hi everybody, I'm Vanessa Matthews and I'm so glad that you are here for your Balance Challenge workout. Now it is really not the thing that you think about doing when you think about getting fit and getting in shape. Working on your balance is something that most people associate with aging. But I'll tell you what, if you start working on your balance today, then that aging process is going to be so much easier for you. Typically, we just want to work on those big, beautiful muscles that you see in the mirror, like your shoulders, your biceps, maybe your glutes or your thighs. But the truth is, there's so much more than those big muscles. We have all of these little tiny supporting muscles that work in your lower legs, in your shoulders, in your hip joint. All right, so we really have to work on those little tiny muscles that assist in stabilizing the bigger muscles. That way, you just can have a much more functional body as you get older and even get better results from your strength training and cardio workouts. So today we're going to start out with just some very simple balancing exercises. You can do this on a mat, you can do this with shoes on or shoes off. Some people find they have better support by using a good pair of tennis shoes. We're going to start out today with a simple tree pose. So I'm going to balance first on my left leg. Doesn't really matter which one you start on. All right, so as you can see, I'm already wobbling a little bit. I want you to bring your hands up into prayer. Okay, so we're going to do this little yoga position here. Bringing your opposite foot, just bring the bottom of your foot flat up against your calf, or if you're extra flexible, you can bring it all the way here above your knee. Now I'm just going to stay down here because my hips are not very open. And just stay right here with a nice smile on your face. So you'll notice right away that your lower legs are kind of wobbling a little bit. You can feel the bottom of your foot kind of shifting side to side. Well, guess what? Those are all of those little stabilizer muscles working together. Stabilizer muscles. Okay, I can say that. So right there. Do you have your tree pose? Let's switch sides. All right, so we're starting out real easy here. It's going to get harder, I promise you. So right here, tree pose on the other side. When you're trying to balance, if this is difficult for you, focus on keeping your low core muscles nice and strong. When you stabilize your pelvis by pulling your deep core muscles in, then it helps you to really ground down. Also, speaking of which, grounding down through that foot that you're standing on, imagining your toes spreading wide on the mat and really just creating that base, that stable support. And that's your tree pose. Let's go ahead and switch legs again. So this time we're going to kind of start to come up in that tree pose, but we're going to continue and draw that leg across, dropping the lower leg right up above the knee. And we're just going to sit down. Ooh, we're going to make this a little bit harder. Yes, we are. We're sitting down into what I call a figure four squat. So we got a little figure four in the legs. Really working the glutes, and you feel a nice stretch here, don't you, in that glute. Sit down as low as you can, and when you're ready, come on back out of it. Okay, that was your figure four squat. We have to do it on the other leg though. We got two legs. So starting out, hands in prayer, like you're gonna get into that tree pose, but we're gonna keep going and just slide that leg across, okay? Right there, we're gonna sit down. Now that you have your leg up above the knee, sit down nice and easy into your figure four squat. Are you being challenged right now? I certainly am. Even though I don't look like I'm wobbling that much, believe me, there are so many little muscles in my body right now course correcting as we go. How are you doing? Are you breathing? Bring it back up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch legs one more time. I'm gonna kind of turn just a little bit so you can see me this first time through. We're gonna do an airplane position. So this is also known as Warrior 3 in yoga. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive my right leg straight back, and my arms are going to reach back with it. So notice how my body is in a nice straight line from the crown of my head all the way down to my toes. Right here is perfectly fine. We're flying in this airplane position. If you want to come with me and start to drop the body down, so I'm looking right into the mat. I'm really starting to wobble now, looking and striving to get that perfect T in your body. Whoa, okay, I'm starting to lose my balance. I'm gonna go ahead and come out of that one. If you do fall out, by the way, go ahead and just jump right back in until I'm ready to move on. Just keep getting back into that position, and your body's gonna get the hang of it. Let's switch legs. So start to straighten that leg out, reaching those arms back, and very slowly, going at your own pace, we're gonna hinge forward. Okay, it helps to really lengthen those toes, long and strong. Feeling all these muscles in the standing leg just wobbling together, working together. Square those hips off to the mat, reach the fingertips back, and bring it back up. All right, how'd you do? We did 3 different standing positions. We're gonna do the tree pose, the figure 4 squat, and the airplane. What I'm gonna do now is we're gonna string them all together. So we're gonna do all 3 exercises on one leg. Stand center, we're gonna start with the tree pose right here. So bringing those hands to prayer. Do you remember this tree? Ground down through that leg, really squeezing squeezing the glute on the standing leg and keeping your pelvis and core nice and stable. Next up, slide that leg across. Let's sit down and to the over two. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You are learning and growing and teaching your body every time you fall. And trying to keep your balance burns a lot of calories. We're sitting down that figure 4 squat. Next, you're gonna come right up. We're gonna go straight into that airplane pose. Now I'm gonna face you as we do this. Hopefully my foot doesn't hit the mirror behind me. All right, here we go, straight ahead. Notice how my gaze starts to go down towards the floor when I get here, because we always want the head to be a natural extension from the spine. Woo! All right, are you with me still? Let's go ahead and bring that back up. Wow, nice job. And I wanted to remind you that this stuff doesn't just come naturally. You have to work at it. Let's go ahead the other leg, starting with tree pose. Okay, sliding that leg up. Slide the leg across. And let's sit down into your figure 4 squat. You might notice that you have more balance on one side than the other. That's okay, it's totally normal. We just really have to start working that other side that you feel less coordinated on, that's all. Come on, bring it back up. And we're gonna go right into that airplane pose. If you need to tap your foot down, that's fine. I'd like you to try and balance on one leg the whole time. Okay, looking straight into the floor. Straighten out the body, pull your core in, ground down through that standing leg, and breathe. Whoop. Okay, I guess we're done with that one. I have one more balance challenge for you. So this is going to be our twist challenge. You're gonna love this. So we're gonna start out, first of all, just bringing one knee straight up in front. Really, it doesn't matter which side you start on. So I have this 90-degree angle. You're already being challenged here, I bet. I want you to extend your arms straight out in front. Next, choose an arm. I'm gonna go with the same leg, same side as my leg, and just open that arm up 90 degrees. Okay, so we got all kinds of moving parts here, makes it more challenging. Here is your ultimate challenge, if you can even meet me here. We're gonna go ahead and turn the gaze to meet. So you turn your head 90 degrees, and just turning your head makes such a difficult challenge for you. Let's go ahead and bring everything back center. Can you stay balancing on this leg and open up the other arm? Anytime you need a break, please take it. And then join me. We're gonna change the gaze. Slowly walking your eyes across the room until you can see that hand. Can you bring it all back center again? Wow, this is so difficult. Oh my goodness. If you're still with me, I am so proud and so impressed. Release everything. We're gonna do the other leg. This is all we have to do to finish out the balance challenge. So start by bringing the opposite leg up. Hands come up, fingertips together. Now you're gonna open up the same arm as that leg. Okay, so far so good, right? Go ahead and exchange the gaze, walking those eyes across the room slowly until you can see that hand. Really nice job. I am shaking from head to toe. Go ahead and bring it back center, bring your gaze forward, and then bring the fingertips together. Let's go ahead and bring out the opposite arm. This is the end of your balance challenge. Go ahead and turn the gaze and hold it. This leg is still up here at 90 degrees, right? And then bring it back center. Hands come in and lower it down. Really amazing job with this workout today. I'm sure you're kind of breathing a little bit heavy like I am. It's so amazing how stabilizing and trying to work on balance works so many muscles you didn't even know you had. I hope you feel great. I hope you feel challenged today and that you don't feel discouraged. Come back and do this one again and again, and you are going to feel great. Have an awesome day. I'll talk to you next time.